soul. इसीलिए दिल का बात सुनो बोलते ना, दिल के ही अंदर. If you see any Siddha, he always feels that this is what his home is all about. The cave temple in his heart. In the Vedic system, in the Upanishads, they call it as the Nachiketa Gufa. Or in the Greek mythology, they call it as the cave of Leo. That very meditation, we will do it in the first meditation. So, in the first meditation, what we will do is awaken this. The cave of Leo, we will awaken this Leo. Or in the Upanishad way, expression, we will awaken this Nachiketa Agni in the Nachiketa Gufa. And we will try to ascend it into our own infinite higher consciousness. That would be the very first meditation Siddha Sanmarga would do. Because evolution of this consciousness from the heart is what the entire goal of yogic system is all about. Am I clear? So, this solar angle, the lunar angle, the Ida Nadi, the Pingala Nadi, I was talking about in the spine. So, there is mind and there is heart. The mind needs a BMW to be happy. But heart wants a loving person to sit with you and move in that BMW. Both can technically be a different pathways. Yes? So man is caught up in this different opposite directions, which is the reason why he has this confusion and chaos running in his life. And that is why we need meditation to learn a state, to fulfill a state where we have this balanced state of doing and non-doing. Heart is about non-doing, being. Mind is about doing. So there is a balance between non-doing, heart, and doing, mind. Is what meditation or a true Siddha Sanmarga, a perfect righteous way is all about. Now am I clear a little? So 200% balance, 200% success is success of the mind and success of the heart. When does it happen? When there is a perfect balance. How does this perfect balance come? A person, as long as he has not awakened the cave, the Leo in the cave of Leo, the Nachiketa Agni in the cave of the Nachiketa, and as long as he has not ascended it up into his own infinite self, so long this state of balanced Sushumna living consciousness would not appear into him. If a yogi, out of his meditation, out of his years and years of meditation, achieves a state where the cave in the heart or the cave of the Leo is caved in. As he caves in, his cravings are out. Caving inside the cave temple, caving in to get the cravings out and find the state of being, evolving his state of being to a higher state of beingless being, awareness-less awareness, into his own soul star, and continuously trying to have this awareness-less awareness is what entire yoga is all about. Am I clear? Am I clear? So, only that yogi can find a perfect balance with his heart and mind, who has a constant connection with his own, the Leo of the cave of Leo, or the Nachiketa Agni in the Nachiketa Gufa, to his higher self, his own inner infinite truth, the consciousness, the potential. He should have a conscious connection with it. He should not have just a momentary touch and come back. Because a momentary touch, you feel that bliss and you come out, you are again normal. So either you can be a state of being or either in a state of doing. It is why my Guru Bhagwan Sri Aurobindo always used to say, in self-realization, there is a big problem. You can only achieve or you can only experience a state in one dimension. Now, the God is a complete package, what you are, but even the God, you can only see, if you are seeing one aspect, love, will, compassion, you can only see one aspect of God. How can you see all aspects of God at one point? Technically it becomes difficult for us because God is multidimensional and we are a third dimension system, so we can only see one dimension of Him. Yes or no? So, this state of conscious and subconscious, when they become 100%, I was talking about the conscious. Are you following the earlier thing? So when you merge this 4% conscious mind into this 96% conscious mind, in the Indian Vedic system, when this total 100% achieves, we call it as self-realization. First step. In this, we are only aware of one dimension of the God each time. Now I want to experience the love, I experience the love. Now I want to experience the wisdom, I experience the wisdom. I want to experience the light, I experience the light. But I cannot experience love, will, wisdom, light, everything together. There is a problem because 100% can only contain 100% of it. Yes or no? Whereas God is a 360 degrees, a complete full circle. Because in 100% also there is mind trying to experience its own self. With the 100% mind, we experience Atma. So there is Atma, there is 100% mind, process of experiencing. Yes or no? That is what I told you. When you grow beyond this, you have this awareness-less awareness. When you have this 100%, 94 and 96 and 4% merged, you still have a triangle of the mind fully experiencing the splendor of Atma. But the fully experiencing the splendor of Atma is also a triangle. It is not full circle. So, Siddha Sanmarga, or the perfect state of Sushumna being, is a supra-mental state of being where we experience all of it in a complete fashion. Am I clear with this? So, why I told you all this? This is what it finally happens. And it would happen today. All this, as I told in my talk, I told you a yogi out of years and years of practice, he would achieve this state. So please don't be confused that now I go ask you to go home and do years and years of practice and then have this state. Because there are three ways. One, a man ascending into the divine evolution through a process of evolution from his heart. That is what raising up, I told you, na? From the heart you evolute into the divine. And there is another process, the descent of divinity in mankind. 200%. Everything in the nature is arranged in 200% way. That is the reason why we call it as 200%. I think you understand. So, what we say is, in Siddha Sanmarga, a guru can give Diksha, initiation, to the student in three ways. One is the Pranapata, that is linking his breath with the sadhak's breath. In yogic system, it is said that the lower, the shallow or the slow the breath is, the higher the state of awareness is. Okay? So, when a guru who achieves his complete inner infinite potential and when he is one with every being, he is in every being, then he can take your breath or not. Technically, a person who is in every person can breathe the breath of every person. Yes or no? He should be. So, he links his breath with you and take your breath and takes it as slow as possible, then you are again in slow breath. So your state of awareness instantly jumps because of this link. This is called pranapata. The Guru connecting his breath with your breath is called pranapata. The next step is the shaktipata. In the state of higher awareness with the pranapata, slowly you meditate and then get your breath shallow or slow as much as possible. Then you start receiving the divine grace. But in pranapata, you are instantly carried there. So it has cut most of your hard work. After that, in that state of pranapata, the shaktipata happens. The shaktipata is giving the spark of the soul or the tapashakti of the Guru mandala to the sadhak. In this state, the tapashakti gets transferred. Then he further ascends. His path is further reduced. On the top of this state, the pranapata and then the shaktipata, man reaches an awarenessless awareness. In pranapata, he reaches a state of awareness, complete awareness. Because when his breath is absolutely slow and shallow, his 100% mind gets united. In that state of awareness, complete awareness, if he is done the shaktipata, he suddenly develops into a state of awarenessless awareness. In this state of awarenessless awareness, if the Guru links his Kundalini with your Kundalini and ascends his Kundalini into the infinite Kundalini, because in the Vedic system it is said, Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Chetana Rupena Samstita Namastasye, 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 Namo Namaha. So everything in the world has Chetana, and this Chaitanyam iti Atmaha. The Shiva Sutra says, the first sutra is Chaitanyam iti Atmaha. The Atma itself is the Chaitanya. So when the Guru links his Chaitanya, the Kundalini, the Maha Kundalini, the Divine Mother, with the Kundalini of the Sadhak, and he lifts his Kundalini to the universal Kundalini, then automatically the shift has happened and he has achieved a state of absolute beingless being. First we get awareness, pranapata, awarenessless awareness, which is a being state, and with Shakti, this Shivapata, we have this beingless being, higher state. All three achieved in one system. So in Siddha Sanmarga, you would be receiving all these three states in a schematic fashion. And so this beingless being, which I said happens only after years and years of practice, would be blessed onto you almost instantly. And in the very first meditation and in the very second meditation, you would experience that. And after that, it would be a continuous process. Am I clear? So why I am asking you to not do anything? What exactly is the benefit of non-doing and what exactly you would receive? I tried to figure it out in a systematic, schematic fashion. Because I spoke about non-doing, you not doing anything. Because I said, I will do everything. The Father has to lift you up. You don't have to work hard. All you have to do is, oh Father, come and take me. And that's it. Because you are lost in the Kumbh Mela of the Sansara. Sansara is the Kumbh Mela. And you are lost. What you have to do is, pick me up, Father. It's the Father's job to come and pick you up. So, non-doing. When the Father picks you up, you get the state of being. But you are not one with the Father. Yes? With the Shivapata, you get this beingless being, the Father. So all these three, the benefit, the actual process and the result was explained to you in a schematic fashion. Could follow me? थोड़ा थोड़ा समझ में आ रहा है? Little, yeah, 50-50, 75, 75, 100, 100. What is your marks? कितना समझ में? How much did you understand? 25, 25, 50, 50, 75, 75, 100, 100. 75? How many 75, 75? Oh wow. Lot of people understood 75. 50, 50? Okay. Now, why you understood 50, 50 and 25, 25? Some of you understood 75, 75. Good. Gnani people. But you understood 75, 75? In Kenopanishad, it is always said, there is a great saying. As a student asks his guru, what gives power for this eye to see? Then he says, the guru says, eye of the eye gives the power to this eye to see. And he asks, what gives this ear the power to listen? Then he says, the ear of the ear gives the power to listen. Okay? What gives this mouth to talk the power to talk? And he says, the mouth of the mouth gives the power to talk. Then he said, then after saying this, the guru says, no, this is a question. Question is the student, answer is the guru. After all this answering, the guru says to the student, did you understand anything? The student says, sorry, no, I didn't understand anything. Then the guru says, if you have not understood anything, you have understood everything. And if you have understood something, you have not understood anything. Because it is in a state of understanding less understanding itself the true understanding is. So you have not understood, my friend, he says. And you have understood? No, I have not understood. Very good. You are trying to understand. That is the complexity of spirituality is all about. स्वामी जी लोग, गुरु जी लोग बात करते रहेंगे, समझ में आए जैसा दिखेगा, but जब तक, as long as you don't have that experience, it only appears as if you understood. Any amount of talk, any amount of explanation is only trash, because it is loading your mind with information, and information is stress, because information rests in your conscious mind, and conscious mind does not know how to process this. Experience is in your subconscious mind. It knows to an extent how to process it, because subconscious has more RAM to it. RAM, they call it as, in computer language they say RAM, random access memory, RAM. So it is a high RAM process. Conscious brain, bichara, small RAM. It is 512 RAM. 256 also used to come in olden days. So conscious mind has 256 RAM. The subconscious RAM is 10 GB RAM, very huge. But this divine mind RAM, experienceless experience, is infinite RAM. So how can you understand infinite RAM with this small 256 RAM or 10 GB RAM? I was talking about the infinite RAM. The subject that I was talking is about the infinite RAM, the divine mind, super mind, how to be in a state of beingless being, doingless doing. Yes or no? Beingless being, doingless doing is an infinite RAM subject. With this infinite RAM subject, you are trying to understand it with 256 RAM or 10 GB RAM. Example, okay? Can you ever understand it? So, most of you said 75% I understood. Spirituality, we have not understood. 50% you understood. We have not understood it. And somebody who have not understood it, you are trying to understand it. That is what the complexity and beauty of spirituality is. So, how to not understand it but to understand it? By a state of experience, walking towards an experienceless experience. So we have given the talk. Now can we march towards experience so that we eventually march towards experienceless experience? Are people ready for, after the talk is over now? Now are you ready for the experience? No. Good. So we will start experiencing, and then we will walk towards this experienceless experience. That is what in the talk I told you, after the first meditation, in the second meditation you will have this experienceless experience.